What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, trying to get this straight here. Welcome to another Mindset, Motivate, Move Monday here on the Brand You podcast. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. It's time to get it, y'all. It's time to get it. It is the first week of February. It is the first week of Black History Month. Let me say that again. It is the first week of Black History Month. But around here, we do Black History 365. It ain't just 28 days, 29 days. It's 365 days. That's what we do. So all month, we're going to be I'm going to be giving you hopefully some insight, some information, and ideas, principles around Black history and those that that had a vital part in making and creating Black history. So that's what we're going to be doing all month. So you'll hear. I'll either be talking about the impact that we as Black people have had in industries, in the marketplace, morning doc, in the marketplace, or in some capacity, like you'll see today. This week we will be talking about individuals who have impacted industries and marketplace overall. So I'm going to jump right into it because I don't want to be long. I got a long one today that I'm going to be dealing with because it is so rich. And when I started thinking about what I wanted to do this month, he was the first person that came to mind when I wanted to discuss Black history. A lot of folks aren't familiar with him. A lot of folks don't know much about him, but those of us that have, that dig into history and appreciate who I'm getting ready to talk about really understand what the significance of this gentleman. And I may say, but hopefully y'all will learn a little something today if you don't already know. If you do, I'm looking at things from an entrepreneurship perspective. So everything that the people I'm talking about have to do with industries, have to do with the marketplace, and have to do with the impact that they have. So today we're going to talk about I'm going to give it the topic. The overall topic is the Blackprint of wealth. And we're going to talk about that, lessons from Black business pioneers. That's what we're going to talk about this week. And I'll have another topic next week. But this week, the Blackprint of wealth, lessons from Black business pioneers. And the first pioneer that I'm going to be talking about is Mansa Musa. If you aren't familiar with who Mansa Musa is, let me give you a little bit of information about him. Mansa Musa ruled Mali, the country of Mali, at a time when it controlled nearly half of the world's gold supply. Half of the world's gold supply. He leveraged this wealth to create an economy where trade and investment benefited both the empire and its people. He is known as the richest man in the world ever. The richest man ever in the world. I mean, this dude had I don't know if y'all remember in the movie Coming to America when John Amos's character he's talking to his daughter and he finds out that Hakeem is a prince and his father's the king, and he says to his daughter, he said, "When I mean he's got his own money, he's got his own money." Mansa Musa had more than his own money. Let me give you some background on Mansa Musa and his control on gold and trade and how that shaped economic power. And then also we're going to talk about the lesson we can learn from his investment in education and infrastructure. So let's talk about this a little bit. His gold and global currency. Check this out. Under his leadership, Mali became the leading supplier of gold to Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. This positioned Mali as an economic superpower in the 14th century. His control of gold stabilized Mali's economy and allowed for the circulation of wealth, ensuring prosperity for its citizens. Now, here's how trade comes into that. Trade networks and economic growth that he created. Mansa Musa expanded trade routes across Africa, connecting Mali to Egypt, Mecca, and beyond. Morning, Brother David. How are you, sir? He built a caravan trading hubs, making Timbuktu. Y'all remember here? Go to Timbuktu. I'm gonna knock you to Timbuktu. There's actually a Timbuktu, y'all. You gotta believe that. You gotta understand that. Making Timbuktu and KO major economic centers where goods like salt, ivory, textiles, and gold were exchanged. Those are commodities, by the way, too, I believe, y'all. By reinvesting profits into businesses and trade development, Mali became one of the wealthiest and most stable economies in the world at that time. I want y'all to understand that. Mansa Musa's trade strategies, which he had to modern black entrepreneurs, here's how you can make that connection. You know, the industries that you're in, it's going to be important that you understand that you have a strategy and that you understand what you're trading. You as a product and service that you offer, those that you're going to exchange with, those that you serve, all of those particular things, and how to effectively control industries. Mansa Musa showed us how to do that from the beginning. Black businesses today, you can use group economics, as I always talk about, as Dr. George Fraser says, connecting the dots. That's one of our major issues, is not being able to connect the dots. We can use group economics and ownership to build economic empowerment. We have the Blackprint, y'all. We have the Blackprint for what we need to do. And then the last thing under this is, we have to have a push for circulating the black dollar. This is another thing we talk about within the black community. Our black dollar only spends 6 hours in our community. I'm going to say that again for y'all. The black dollar only spends 6 hours in our community. The Asian dollar, I believe, if I want to make sure I have this right, which is the longest, I think is 27 days. The Jewish community, 17 days. I think the white community is around the same as well. But our dollars only spend 6 hours in our community. That is where we need to be focusing on. That is what the what you hear, the grumblings and the boycotting Target, what DEI, the impact of all of that is. That's an ecosystem, y'all. I keep telling everybody there has to be, in order to create a sustainable black economy, there must be a black economic strategy, a business ecosystem strategy. What's your, individually as an entrepreneur, what's your business ecosystem strategy? I'm going to ask you that. I'm going to keep asking you that all this month. What's your business ecosystem strategy? Business eco strategy moves us and gives us the sustainability that we need. So here's the lesson, next lesson from Mansa Musa in education and infrastructure. This is important because business ecosystem is infrastructure. The Black Wall Street showed us what an infrastructure looks like in education, in infrastructure. Mansa Musa understood that wealth alone wasn't enough. He invested in education and infrastructure to sustain Mali's economic power. What do we need to do in order to be able to sustain the business, the black community's ecosystem, economy? Black economics, infrastructure. What's the infrastructure strategy? He he funded the University of Sankore, turning it into a global intellectual hub. People came from around the world to study at this university. Morning, Pastor. How are you, sir? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing great. They scholars from across the world came to Mali to study law, astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. Did you hear entertainment in there anywhere? Did you hear did you hear at sports in there anywhere? They came, scholars from all over the world came to Mali to study law, astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. They got their knowledge about law, astronomy, mathematics, and medicine from the University of Sankore, which was funded by Mansa Musa. And it changed that world at that time, that empire that he built. His investment in education helped future generations by ensuring they had the skills, knowledge to continue economic growth. Are you, as an entrepreneur in this 21st century, doing the same thing? Are we collectively doing the same thing? See, I tell you, it's nothing new. The answers are right here for us. Morning, Brother Zane. Brother, the answers are right here in front of us. We just have to choose to implement them and utilize them. Here's the last thing, the infrastructure for long-term prosperity. Do we want long-term prosperity? It says Mansa Musa commissioned the construction of mosques, schools, libraries that supported cultural economic development. I tell people this, that the I've heard people say that the richest place on earth is the cemetery. No, the cemetery is the second richest place on earth. The richest place on earth is the library. Because people say the cemetery is where ideas have gone, and died. Here's the thing about libraries. Libraries are where ideas have gone to live forever. Every single book in a library is someone's legacy, is someone's idea that they put into words, and it's outlived them. If you're an author, you get what I'm saying. And I tell every single author this: your book will outlive you. What Mansa Musa did in building libraries and taking his wisdom and pouring it back into his empire, his world, was absolutely phenomenal. He developed trade cities with advanced road systems, making Mali a leading commercial and cultural center. By investing in sustainable development, he created a legacy of wealth and education that lasted long after his reign. We can talk about him now. His legacy has outlived his reign that he had in Mali. And here's the thing, and I'm tied in and I'm done. Those of us that are black entrepreneurs today, we can invest in education. That's yourself as well as others, and mentorship to build long-term wealth. When I come on here, hopefully I'm giving you insight, wisdom, ideas, principles, strategies, systems that will allow you to be able to create a sustainable brand. As we always talk about, our goal is to make you 1% better each and every day, so that you're better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year, and that you keep the doors open. That's what Mansa Musa did for the people of that time. He assisted them in keeping the doors open by investing in sustainable development. This is sustainable development right here. This is sustainable development right here. I'm going to say it one more time for you. This is sustainable development here. You know, the strategies and businesses that we see today, they're great. We have more billionaires today than we've ever had in our lifetime. But the question is, what are they doing? What are they doing to create sustainable, not only businesses for themselves, but their legacies and the others that they touch? Black business owners, hear me when I say this. You know, we can build infrastructure. That's technology platforms, that's community, investment projects. We can complete and do the things that we say we want to do because we have everything that we need within ourselves to be able to do it. Mansa Musa realized it. And he took the knowledge and wisdom and insight principles that he had, and he poured it into the people. And what did it do? It created sustainable generational wealth. That's what we're here to do. Create sustainable generational wealth. Mansa Musa wasn't just rich, wasn't just wealthy. He used his wealth to uplift his people, create opportunities, and build a lasting legacy. His story reminds us, hopefully it reminds us, that true wealth isn't just about money, but it's about impact. Y'all know I love that word, impact. It's about knowledge. It's about economic empowerment for not only you, your family, but for your friends, but for those that you serve and for the generation that's coming behind us. As I always say, and I'm done with this, it's every generation's responsibility. It's every generation's responsibility to make it better for the next generation. And Mansa Musa did that. So my challenge to you today, and when the homework of today, is how are you going to take your product, your services, and make it better, not only for you, not only for your family, not only for those that you serve, but how are you going to make it better for your community, and how are you going to make it better for the next generation? We're going to be going through this we're going to be dealing with this all month long. But I wanted to bring Mansa Musa, start this series off with Mansa Musa, the richest man in the world ever. And check out, here's a book that you can read too, that I implore you to put on your list of reads this year. The Richest Man in Babylon. It should be in every entrepreneur's library. It's a must read. And I got several other books that I'm going to be talking about too throughout this month that I believe will make you better, that make us better as a community, and give us principles, systems, and processes that we need in order to be able to keep the doors open. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. For those that don't know, President, CEO of J&F Enterprises. What we simply do is we assist entrepreneurs to create and develop principles, systems, and processes that allow them to be able to reclaim their time so that they can focus on meaningful connections with their family, friends, and those that they serve. If that is something that you want to do as an entrepreneur, you want to go more in depth into creating this business ecosystem strategy for you and those that you are connect with me. I always put the information in the description for you to be able to connect with me. We'll set up a strategy session so that we can have a conversation about your vision, how we can assist you in being able to bring it to reality. That's what we do. So connect with us. Check out the the YouTube channel as well. I need you to subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. It's another month. So with that being, another 500 subscribers. We need 500 subscribers every 30 days. That is our assignment. That is what we seek to do. I want to be able to do that. So we'll see you all tomorrow. I'll have another one for you tomorrow for another great black business pioneer. Tomorrow is going to be O.W. Gurley. For those that don't know who this gentleman is, I'm gonna let you wait till tomorrow and find out who Mr. Gurley is. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.